Hello everybody. Welcome back to my second stream of the day, as I said back earlier in the morning. So, we're here, and we're doing our Gunplot and Chill. In this case being the Gundam Heavyarms from Gundam Wing. So, as you can see, just from this artwork, on here, Heavyarms means business. And I mean means business. This thing is a walking arsenal. Hold on. Peeking a little bit there. One moment. There. That should be better. Shouldn't peek as much. Plus, I'm not going to be talking as much as I usually do. So it should be good. So just let me know if the music is drowning me out, and I can adjust accordingly. So, yeah, I'm just gonna... Ooh, wow, I did not delete these last time. That was a while ago. Just one moment, everybody. There we go. Just gonna do my thing I wanted to do first time. Something I want to do for pretty much all of my Gunpla streams nowadays. There we go. So, that's what I'm going to basically be making. Right there in the bottom left. There's our Gundam Heavyarms. So yeah, let's pull this up. Get another nice, wonderful shot of it on its manual, which is more or less what the line art poses as well. Yeah, a lot of detailing black stickers on that sheet, so that's a little annoying, but oh well. It is what it is. Alright. Where are we? There we go. Alright. So. Okay. Well, we'll just start building, and then I will go into my random spiel about what this suit is. And what it's all about. So, the Gundam Heavyarms, which is from Gundam Wing, which has been established, was one of the 5 Gundams in that series sent to Earth in the name of the colonies to free them from the tyranny of, well, just Earth in general. Because Earth always has to be a bad guy. So the colony sent 5 Gundams down to Earth in an attempt to stop, make the Earth bugger off, kind of thing. And the Heavyarms was one of them, the 3rd of them. All the Gundams that were sent down were actually all based off of the exact same blueprints. For the most part. I mean, they were based off the blueprints, but then each person that made the Gundam kind of went in their own direction. So, actually, I'll bring up the photo of their base model. Go. So their base model was Right here, the Wing Zero. This is a mobile suit that at the time only existed on paper, and its whole purpose was to be a mobile suit better than the Tall Geese, which was the first mobile suit created in Wing's universe, and was so overpowered they had to make the downgraded Leo. For, you know, just regular people to use without them killing themselves. So 5 of the 6 scientists that made the Tall Geese decided to plan out something better, which was the Wing Zero. But realizing how powerful this thing was and the experimental system they're going to put on it, realized how much of a danger that would actually be, elected not to create it. The 5 scientists then took a copy of the plans, went their separate ways, and they designed their own Gundam, using the Wing Zero's plans as kind of the base to go from. Can turn that one off now. So the 3rd scientist went with kind of took the inspiration of the Wing Zero's overwhelming firepower and ran with it. So he decked this thing out with a big old Gatling gun on its arm, Vulcan guns in its head, more guns on its clavicles, chain guns in its chest, missiles in its shoulders and on its legs. This thing was designed to lay down massive fire support. And it could assault a base all on its own. Kind of a reason why it's called the Heavyarms, because it's bringing a lot of firepower down in a short amount of time. The biggest downfall, though, is once the Heavyarms runs out of ammo, it's practically defenseless. It does have an on its one arm, it does have an underslung knife, but that's it. It's just like a single short knife. It'll take a skilled pilot to, you know, survive long enough like that, but eventually they're gonna get overwhelmed. Though, thankfully, the pilot of the Heavyarms, Troa Barton, was able to do some pretty amazing things with the suit. Mostly, he somehow managed to make it flip around like a goddamn trapeze artist at times. So it kind of helped keep him out of harm's way. OMG, it's the Baron Bananas! Hey, Mari! How are you doing? Which color? You're good? Glad to hear you're doing good. I'm doing alright. Just settling down for some more, model kit fun. Yep, got 2 kits that came in, building one now, obviously. And then tomorrow I'm going to build the other when I get home from work. Which I feel like will be a faster one because it's a slightly older kit. And isn't filled with so much new stuff. Plus it transforms into a doggo. And if everyone didn't notice, I am not using my actual mic right now. I went back to the headset. Just because the regular mic would get in the way of these. 100% get in the way of me trying to build this stuff. I'd be looking over it very awkwardly and taking even longer than I normally do. Tilt this up a little more. There we go. There we go. So, Heavyarms. Initially, when it first landed, it was doing its missions all on its own, like all the other Gundam pilots. Until eventually, one of the missions given to him coincided with a mission given to one of the other pilots. In this case, the pilot of the Gundam Sandrock. If you remember, that's the one with the two huge twin swords. For anyone that saw that Gunpla building stream. So those two kind of got together, and their pilots hit it off fairly well. And they'd work together pretty well. It kind of helped Heavyarms out in the ammo department because Sandrock had an entire mercenary group behind it, so he didn't have to lay down as much firepower as much as normal. Which was at E? And then throughout the first half of Wing, the Heavyarms was just doing its thing. Till eventually the pilots all wanted to go back into space to the colonies because things weren't going so hot on Earth. Plot things happened and everyone was just kind of turning against them, so they figured let's go back into space. Though before Troa left, he didn't actually take the Heavyarms with him. He went and hid it away. Somewhere. And then during events in space, when Troa was kind of undercover, working for the organization he was supposed to be fighting against, Troa nearly died. He was thought dead for a little bit before coming back with amnesia. And that entire time, the Heavyarms was lost. Because only he knew where he hid it, and, well, he had amnesia, so he couldn't even, tell anyone where the hell he hid it. So they were missing a Gundam the entire time until it wasn't until, like, almost within the last 10 episodes or something that they finally found it, and that just gave it a quick overhaul so it could be space-worthy. And by space-worthy, I mean it got extra verniers and thrusters so it can maneuver better in space, and its single Gatling gun arm got upgraded to a double Gatling gun. But that's the upgraded Heavyarms. We're talking about baseline Heavyarms. It's actually, of the original 5 Gundams in Wing, it's the only one that hasn't been destroyed or, damaged to the point where it needed a massive repair. The Wing Gundam has blown up twice. Sandrock blew itself up. The Death Scythe was damaged, captured, and then blown up a little more as kind of a propaganda piece. And the Shenlong, the 5th of the Gundams, was also damaged and then surrendered itself before it got refit. So the Heavyarms was the only one to remain intact throughout the entire show. Which is pretty impressive. Another fun fact, besides the Wing Gundam and the Wing Zero, the Heavyarms is the only other Gundam in the show that was piloted by someone other than its primary pilot. after blowing up the Wing Gundam for the first time, and then kind of being sort of semi-cornered by the villain group, a few months later, the pilot for the Wing Gundam was challenged to a duel that was interrupted by him while blowing himself up because the colonies were threatened. Because Wing Gundam was damaged damaged and gone, and actually didn't know it was being rebuilt, Troa decided to say, hey, you can use my Gundam if you want. And he did. He went through an entire fight against the Tall Geese inside the Heavyarms. Which, and he did okay, despite it being a machine he wasn't 100% familiar with, and also having a busted arm at the time, so it wasn't the greatest for trying to react quickly. Especially because Troa offset the weight on the Gatling arm to, like, have a little more resistance on the controls with the left arm, which happened to be the arm Hero had, that was still healing and taken care of at the time. But Troa did do one thing to kind of help give him a bit of an edge in that fight, and that was after the Gatling arm runs out of ammo, he would tell him, hey, yeah, once that runs out of ammo, just go ahead and eject it kind of thing. It'll make it a lot lighter. Once he did that, the whole lower arm came off, and inside the joint was a beam saber. Because Hero is so used to using beam sabers, it helped him out a little more. It was something he was used to, so he just went on the full offensive, meleeing. A beam saber is not part of the Heavyarms standard loadout, so that was a modification he had to kind of do on the sly somehow without anyone noticing. How you replace an entire arm joint with a beam saber without anyone knowing? I don't know. But he did it, all to help so-called comrade out with a little kind of pissing contest, more or less. It was a fight he really did not really want him to do because he saw no point in it, but he saw there was no way of actually convincing him to get out of it otherwise. So he just gave him the edge. While also fighting in the rebuilt Wing Gundam just to keep their fight from being interrupted by the rest of the bad guys. Because the villain group was kind of splintering at the time. They're performing like coup after coup, and there's infighting all over the place. Yeah, it was a hot mess. Wing is all about betraying people, I guess. Yeah, that's about it for, good old Wing history there, and everything about everything. So, yeah, the short of it is, it was the only of the original 5 to not be damaged in any significant way, and also the only one besides the Wing Gundam to have somebody other than its primary pilot use it. Can't really count the Wing Gundam, because Hero loves to abandon that thing just at the drop of a hat. Just as, like, later, drops it, runs off for something else. There's a lot of jokes in the community of the Wing Gundam being like the abused ex. It's just, you know, used and then tossed aside once they're done with it. Plus the fact it always gets blown up. It just keeps coming back for more. Got blown up, rebuilt, abandoned, picked up again, abandoned again, hijacked, flown into space so we could take a shot from a massive battleship space station laser, just for it to be reduced to nothing but a head and a torso. To then subsequently be abandoned again. Life sucks for the Wing Gundam. It's the titular suit of the series, and it gets the shaft. Even being replaced by its predecessor, the Wing Zero, by the end of the series. Okay, not a huge fan of how they did the blue on his chest. The sticker's kind of a bad idea. Oh well. Better than nothing. Which is what a bunch of earlier kits will kind of do for details like that. Just, nah, we're not going to paint them. You're not going to get stickers. They're just going to be nice white. Or whatever color the rest of that piece is molded in. You want to fix it? Well, buy your paints, buddy. I am not a painting person. I think I would run out of money if I were to buy paints for all these kits. To make them super screen accurate. Also, just from where I'm standing, that actually looks pretty good. Come on, focus. Focus on the piece up front. Come on. Yeah. Turn the light off. Yeah, that actually looks not bad. Come on. Want to focus at the one up front? Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Now, let's not fuck it up on the other side. Are you kidding me? Come on. Okay, yeah, actually, those stickers go on really well and actually look really good. I am shocked. Just realized Heavyarms is going to cover chat if I keep bit where it is, so chat has been moved over to the other side now. Okay, that's one. Now the other one. Okay. Okay, there's our chest for heavy arms. Come on. Which looks not bad. Those are hinged, so these can open up. To reveal his Gatling guns inside. Which, in all honesty, is probably the worst place for him to put two giant Gatling guns right above the cockpit block. You're going deaf immediately. Once those things start spinning. Unless you somehow manage to put a whole crap of sound dampeners around that cockpit. The abridged series for Gundam Wing. That's out right now. They actually make that joke that he's giving himself tinnitus every time he fires those things off. It's just he always forgets that... He always forgets that the minute he fires them off, he's making himself just... He's just killing his eardrums. It's part of his suit. He should know they're there, but nope. He just forgets. Okay. Yeah, not bad. So that's the chest. Now we're moving on to the head. One of my favorite parts. Favorite as in sarcasm. I hate doing the head. All this tech and no noise canceling headphones. Failed society. Hey, Blimey, how's it going, buddy? There we go. At least I can get the eye stickers out of the way. Well, eye sticker, singular. Let's not have you looking cross-eyed. If I can help it. That looks good. Really wish there was an easier way to put the eye sticker on nice and leveled. There probably is, I'm just a dum-dum. Oh well. It looks good enough for me, and that's what matters. This is all for fun. Get a little more comfortable with the file, which is good. It's gonna make this a lot better. Next up, the back of his head. Right there. Yep. There we go. Head is almost done. It's got to be special and have weird flared antenna ears for whatever reason. I don't know. I didn't design it. If I designed this thing, I would have added even more weapons. Literally would have just been like a walking weapon platform. That's it. So what I more or less end up doing with any kind of game that lets me put weapons on something for customization. Most notably, Kingdom Hearts 2. That's a nice gummy ship I got there. How about I just add every weapon I have onto it? Yeah, I think a ship made of mostly guns is good enough. Who needs propulsion? I will fly from the recoil of all of my things firing at once. The Heavyarms is more or less the personification of haha machine gun go Bert. I make noises. Oh, okay. Tiny ass little circle sticker for its another head camera. How many goddamn cameras do you need, Troa? You got your eyes, the ones on the back, and now one on your forehead. Now it's his V-fin, or as it is properly known in Japan, the blade antenna. V-fin is 100% a Western term. Okay, we got our Heavyarms head. And because I want to add a little bit of definition right now, just gonna do the lazy way. Could be darker. There we go. Now the mouth vents are darker. Gives the head that little bit more, you know, of that Gundam look. Ah, you can't look. Oh, there we go. Loosen a bit for you to look up. Okay. Yeah, that's coming along. Now we're making the whole right arm. It's actually amazing that the Heavyarms was never damaged horribly in some way throughout the series. Right, this thing was loaded with missiles. One good hit into its shoulders or legs, and this thing could have gone like damn near nuclear. Then again, you could chalk that up to Troa being a good pilot, and also stock footage being king. Yeah, of all the issues with Wing using stock footage, Heavyarms was one of the big contenders, like big contributors to that. There would be a lot of the exact same shots of the Heavyarms firing its Gatling gun toward the screen off to the side, then be a long shot of it firing this way, and then turning to fire up, and then a shot of it unloading all of its missiles. They're used a lot, just with a slightly different background. Okay, this is annoying to get in. My stupid fat fingers can't do it. I'll make it happen. Come on. Get... Oh my, get your ass in the fucking hole. Get in the hole. There we go. Now to turn you without getting it out. Good. Yeah, that was annoying. I hate it. Yeah, it does. Hey, Nichols. How's it going? Just grinding out materials in Animal Crossing. Ah, I'm good. Just hot right now. I seem to start sweating a lot when I do Gunpla streams. I do not know why. Maybe it's because I'm bent over a little bit. Ever so slightly. Oh, we're already adding the combat knife. Cool. Oh yeah, it is the right arm. Yeah, it is on the right arm, so of course we would. There it is. Good old heavy arms, and it's just regular ass knife. I mean, like, damn, it's not even... I mean, yeah, the Sandrock had a physical blades too, but those are big fucking swords. This is just a tiny ass little knife. Ew, ass knife. It's a tiny little knife that flips out, and also the blade edge is facing up. So if you wanted to cut with it, you'd have to swing your whole arm up for it to get the cutting edge. Not a great knife. Definitely a last resort weapon. Couldn't have given it something better. I mean, everything else has, like, something good for close range. Heavy arms just like, nah, give me more ammo. beasts. That's E. There's B. Just gonna make all of the hands now. Get them done and over with. Let's pre-order heavy weapon set expansion for the new Verka. Cool. Never a big fan of the heavy weapons set on the new Gundam. I don't know. Just seems like a bit too much. Yeah, you just flipped out there. The high mobility backpack, new world of beast. And then the extra slightly curved hands that are leftovers from the good old sand rock, I'm gonna use them anyway. Just cause extra hands are nice. The Heavyarms doesn't hold anything. But hey, I could use them on someone else. Never know. Could also just be, hey, thumbs up. Gunpla? Yep, it is Gunpla. Welcome in, Doc Knock. How's it going? And hey, Thunderwolf. Yep, 2 streams in 1 day. I planned for this. Yeah, I already had this planned out. I knew I was gonna do 2 once I had the, had these kits come in. Cool shirt? Thanks. I wore it all day, even during the stream earlier today. It's just, I didn't really have it on camera much. Okay, there we go. We got our Heavyarms with its one arm that has its dinky little knife. Hey, let me come close so I can swipe up at you. This thing is just terrible. Yep, fellow Gunpla builder, or just model builder, who knows. Could also just be into models. Okay, now to move on to the left arm. So I gotta do everything I just did again. Only no combat knife. Thank God, this thing does not need a second combat knife. Alright, so, first thing I dropped so far today. My nippers. Better than a part. Though, now that I've said that and thrown it out into the universe, I'm gonna drop it one at some point. Son did the HG Heavyarms, but had to do paintwork. Stickers were horrible. They don't look too bad. Let's see, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, focus. Focus, you stupid camera. Focus. Focus! I know you can do it. You've done it before. Ugh. I wish I knew how this camera's autofocus worked. Come on. Usually you do it if I put my hand in front of behind something. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This looks awful. Why is it focused on me in the background and not the thing right in front of it? Come on. Really gonna do this to me? Come on. I know you want to. Ugh. Thanks for making me look like an idiot, camera. But I found the stickers not too bad actually so far, and I'm through most of them. It's probably going to be all the black detail ones I'll probably not like much, in all honesty. We'll find out though. Something about watching you do this is very relaxing. It's probably just the music, in all honesty. The music is very relaxing. Helps keep me semi-focused while I snip away. I love doing these streams just because of how chill they are. I get to enjoy my hobby and talk to people while I enjoy my hobby. There we go. Now this should be the back of it. Yep. Not a big fan of color correcting stickers anyway. Some son used to play around with stuff. We decided that stuff with... hey, that's fair. Gunpla is freedom after all. I don't have the patience to do painting. Nor do I think I can afford all the paints. And remember exactly which ones go for what. And my hands are not super steady. So it'd be more hassle for me, so I just deal with the stickers. And they haven't been a pain so far. I mean, the most painful one to do stickers for was still the high-grade Sinanju. Oh. God. I still kind of get nightmares from that. All those stupid gold sleeves markings. Just had to be in multiple different stickers. Not painting a ton, do mostly details, also mostly into RG and MG. Okay. Yeah, I mostly stick with high grade. just because, well, they're cheaper enough. There's a large variety of them. And I'm just comfortable doing that. Because I think they look nice. They look nice as is. The only master grade kit I've technically done is, I think it's a 2.0 core fighter, a clear one. Yeah, I can't remember the exact thing. I just know it was a core fighter. I went to the Gundam base in Japan and then entered the little draw you could do and ended up getting it. So it's just there. Technically my only master grade kit I've ever done. You enjoy longer and more intricate builds? Yeah, some people do. That's fair. A lot of people enjoy the building process. And if they can extend it, like with that, hell yeah. They will do it. There we are. Wrong way, damn it. Not a big fan of decals. Oh god, water slides. I mean, I heard water slides are good, it's just I don't want to have to put them on. And that's kind of also why I kind of avoid some of the other higher graded kits just because of all the extra little decals. I mean, you don't have to put them on, but the fact that they're there is gonna bug me, and it would force me to want to do it, and then I just wouldn't enjoy myself after that. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of the marking stickers and stuff of like danger here or hatch and all that. That just makes, to me, that just makes them look a little too busy. Sure, it makes them seem a little more realistic, like a real machine, and you would have all those warning labels and everything on moving parts, but it's like, it kind of ruins it for me, in particular. But if someone does enjoy that, I'm not going to look down on them for it. Everyone enjoys different things. Prefer dry transfers. All depends on the kit. Most kits haven't done all the decals. Sometimes you just don't have the energy or the, actual will to want to go through it all. It's like, I could, but I really don't. all the kits I have done so far are the only ones that have beyond just the... I mean, all my high-grade kits, because they're the only ones I really make. The only ones that have anything beyond the normal stickers, like have some kind of marking on them, are the Astray red frame, the Astray blue frame second L, and the Strike Rouge. I put, you know, everyone's logo on them because, well, that just makes them kits. That makes those kits those specific machines. So the Strike Rouge has the lion with the flower in its mouth. Red frame has low symbol, and the blue frame has the Serpentale logo on the chest. You agree they can look busy if you use them all, so mostly never use all of them? Yeah, fair. Ooh, good lord. Tumbling runner. Itchy nose. Itchy, itchy nose. Like the white striping on the MG Epion. That's a kit where I think I used 95% of the decals. Okay. I actually gotta... I'm actually gonna look that up right now. Master Grade Epion. Okay, yeah. If I were building this thing, I'd actually might toy with the idea of putting the white stripes on. Because it actually does look that little bit better. Also, thanks for the follow, Doc Knock. Appreciate it very much. And I already built the hands. Okay. Heavyarms is like halfway there. It has upper body and arms, so it can do some of its, you know, main attack. It's got some of it. The shoulder missiles and the chest gatlings. Okay, next up. Oh, now we're moving on to the feet. Went crazy with the wing kits lately, got almost all regular non-P Bandai. Okay, so that'd be all the Endless Vault variations of them. Which, I'll be honest, I do kind of like the redesigns. Some of them are pretty good. Like, I think probably Heavyarms, in all honesty, looks better in his redesign than in his regular form. Just because the chain gun is that much bigger and actually has a chain connecting to his backpack for it, for all the ammo. And also a bit of a fan of the redesigned Death Scythe. That little extra bit of white just kind of works with it. Still need regular Death Scythe and TV version of Wing. I've got those high-grade kits along with the Sandrock and Wing Zero. And a Leo. And I managed to pick up a Geminus 01 for pretty cheap. So I'm happy about that. Don't think I'll get the Geminus 02, just because it's the same as the 01, but in blue. Okay, Death Scythe Hell is always just insane. It's like, hey, you like big fucking bat wings to go with my scythe? Like, it's like one of the most edgiest suits ever designed. But piloted by probably one of the most cheery pilots ever. I already know the high grade of Death Scythe Hell is definitely coming. Because we've got a variant kit of it already. So, at least we know the actual Death Scythe Hell is coming. Just gotta give it time, and very good chance it'll be P. Bandai. As always. Actually, maybe not. Because it would technically be a different... I don't know. They're weird when it comes to what is P. Bandai and what isn't. Kinda hoping regular, just the Death Scythe Hell isn't P. Bandai. Oh my god, this does not want to work for me. Because I know Sandrock's custom version... Like the Sandrock's upgraded version with a slightly different backpack and the Uzi is a P. Bandai kit. Which, I mean, that's fine, because that's literally just, here's the same kit again, but with some very minor differences. That's okay with it being a P. Bandai. Death Scythe Hell, that thing is rebuilt from the, like, chest up. So, don't make it P. Bandai, please. Make that a regular release. Have Death Scythe Hell, Wing Zero EW, and Epion standing next to each other, so basically Death, the Angel, and the Devil. Yep. Finally pull something from this runner. Where's my music? There it is. Oh yeah, the Proto Zero. I know about that. It's such a weird thing they decided to include with the redesigns. Like here's just the regular Wing Zero, and with all the redesigns, but it's a prototype. And then it gets wrecked, so they decide to make the, actual Endless Waltz version, which is just which just kind of retroactively became, here's the redesigned Wing Gundam with a different paint job and giant fuck off angel wings. Alright, let's build the other foot. But I love how they had to differentiate them by saying, yeah, it's the Wing Gundam, it's the Wing Zero, the Proto Wing Zero. Your all-time favorite MS is the Exia. Solid choice, very solid choice. Mine is somewhat of a tie. Mine's a tie between, like actual, just the mobile suits in general, just not counting the any kind of kit of it, just the suits in general. It's a tie between the Tall Geese from Wing and the Dual Gundam from Seed. I don't know why, I kind of like the Dual Gundam, just kind of like being the mobile suit, that little mobile suit that could. It's got nothing special about it. Its true main weapon was stolen from it before it was even put into service. But it managed to, like, outlast damn near everything else. I have sword, I have gun, I have shield, I'm good to go. And then Tall Geese is just... It's the goddamn Tall Geese. You cannot go wrong with Big Duck. You love the design of Sinanju. The Sinanju is a very, very well-designed suit. Like, it looks great. Honestly, that thing looks amazing. I mean, of all the kits I have made, the Sinanju is easily, like, the best looking among them all. Just from its design alone. It was a pain in the ass to build, but it looks great. All-time favorite build was the Master Grade Barbatos, but also, like, his unusual look. Yeah, all the IBO suits are just very different. They stray from the norm. Big time. I mean, you see roots of that in Double O, the Gundam Thrones, and the Arch Gundam. Those are basically proto-IBO suits in a way. They're designed by the same guy who drew all the IBO suits. Which is why they got similar design vibes, mostly with the legs. And how they bend. which it's gonna be used. Yep, you're what I'm looking for. Did my first kit bash with an HG Barbatos Lupus. Slapped some SD Death Scythe Hell Wings on his back and painted him in dark colors. Alright, I gotta look up the SD kit for that. Let's see, Hell, right? Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Yep. Just put those bat wings on the Barbatos. There you go. There's your real devil right there. Oh, have you seen the promotional pics for the P Bandai P Bandai HG Barbataurus? That thing is just funny, but also cool looking. Just a four-legged centaur Barbatos. Yeah, if you want to shoot me the PM for it, I can check it out after stream. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll check that out when I'm done today. Getting tired, brain.exe stopped working. Oh, don't worry, we all get there. I'm actually gonna take this piece off before I put the sticker on before I stick it onto the rest of the leg. Just be easier to do that way. There we go. Yeah, oh yeah, that's much better. Oh yeah, let's go nice and smooth. It's 1 a.m. there. Hey, you gotta go to bed. Go to bed, man. Don't force yourself to be up this late. Or early. However you see it. I'm sure you'll find plenty of builders here on Twitch. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of us. You're a night owl, everything's good? Okay. I like to find new ones need raid victims on my list.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Can't type anymore. Ah, it's all good. I knew what you're trying to say. There we go. Always want to hear those satisfying pops with these guys. I really need to buy the runner holder so it's easier to grab these things. Who needs a runner holder? My second kit I ever did was Archie Unicorn Full Armor 22 runners. Oh, good God. Yeah, that scares me. That's a lot. I don't think my desk could even hold 22 runners nicely. Hell, it could barely hold the however few runners this damn Heavyarms has. Okay, cool. There's the hatch. And then that just plugs into the side. Oh, good God. This is terrible. Going to be terrible. You have to sort them a bit. Some runners you only need stuff like accessories for, or only a few parts on the MS. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Still, that's a lot of runners. Kit with the most runners I've done easily had to be, pretty sure it was the narrative, Apex. Gotta go now, say a quick hello to someone else and go to bed. Get to bed? Alright, Doc Knock, thanks for coming by, buddy. I appreciate it. You have yourself a good night, sleep, man. We've got our first full leg. Now to build the other leg. Ooh. Well, that was bad. Okay, it wasn't too bad. I forgot I had another kit kind of sitting by, and I just knocked it down. Oh, my back hurts so much. That is the worst part of doing these streams. Thankfully, I am toward the end of the build. If every other build I've done before is any indication, once I get to the legs, it's smooth sailing from here. Mostly. That's B1. There's B2. Almost there. Once these legs are finished off, it's going to be its waist, the backpack, and then its main weapon, its big-ass Gatling gun. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do this for future builds for sure. Having the model kit I'm building, it's a line art down here in the bottom corner. Just so people know exactly what it's gonna eventually kind of look like. So it won't look exactly the same, but it'll look close enough. Oh, we're about to finish off a runner here. That's always a good sign. Always a good sign when I could toss some plastic aside to be recycled. If I was in Japan, I could have this stuff be, like, returned to the manufacturing plant itself. They'll melt it down and make more runners out of it, which is, like, amazing. But, yeah, we don't have that here, obviously. They're not making gunpla molds in Canada. Let's just make sure. Yep, that's an empty runner. Off it goes. This is almost an empty runner, but it's got one more piece I know I'm going to have to use for its backpack. So it stays. For now. Soon, though, it'll be gone. Okay. There's our second leg. So we got 2 legs and an upper body all finished up. Now it's going to be the waist, backpack, and weapon. Oh, back is on fire. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, it's actually pretty nice. Oh yeah, good premium butt flap. It'll actually move out of the way. Hell yeah. Oh, and that's gonna be another runner down. Cool. Yep. Gonna put the legs on it right now, just so I don't have to lift the side skirts up much. Okay. And now the side skirts. I forgot to mention again, but music is, as always, provided by the Relax Movement on YouTube. Some good DMC copyright-free music for streamers to use. All you gotta do is just, you know, credit them. That's all. And I have them credited in my description and everything down below, along with Roselius, the artist who made my new profile picture. So feel free to check both of them out, both the Relaxed Moon and Roselius, for either your music or art commission needs. Almost done with the stickers and the skirting. That's all in there, so I'm gonna take top half of Heavyarms. There we go. Alright, so Heavyarms, at least the suit itself, is pretty much done. Just gotta get its backpack, and then its chain gun. And then he's ready to go to war. Or stop a war. Or start a war to stop a war to start another war to stop another, I don't know. Wing was weird. No, but that's it for the polycap runner. So that gets to go away now. Making its backpack, which is only 4 parts, shockingly enough. 2 halves of the backpack, and then the verniers. This is one of the simplest backpacks I've ever done. Actually, I think I'm done with this runner as well. What has left on it is, same with this one. Those just have leftovers from the Sandrock kit on them. Which is just ankle joints and whatnot that the Heavyarms doesn't use. It has its own specific joints. So that's another runner gone. Alright, here's our backpack. Just plopping on. Alright, you look a little more complete. But we now need, the pièce de résistance. And that's its chain gun. That's another runner down. As usual, flying through it. Right at the end. This part is weird to me. For whatever reason, this kit, along with the robot Damashi of the Heavyarms, gives the Gatling like a fold-out handle for it to hold and use, even though the Heavyarms doesn't have a handle. Or does it? Hold on. I'm gonna blow this line art up for a sec. Oh my god! It actually does have the handle on there. Huh. I didn't even know that was there. I thought that was just something the figures added just for stability, but no, it's right there on the line work. On the line art. Okay. Huh. Never mind then. That is something that's actually on the kit, but it's just never used. Yeah, I mean, it's there on the line art, but it's never used in the show, nor is it ever referenced in any of like the data books or anything. Once the single Gatling gun becomes a double Gat, it loses the handle. So that's why it just seems like an odd inclusion. Okay, this is only supposed to be for when it's stored on the back, but I'm gonna keep this thing on here. Mostly just so I don't lose it. So I remember what it's for. There. A little odd having this random piece, but hey. It is what it is. And, oh. Okay, that's another runner gone. Last piece. That is the shield portion of the beam Gatling. Okay. There's its Gatling gun. Now to mount it on the arm, I gotta take the fist off. And then it just slides on there and stays on with friction. There we go. There's Gundam Heavyarms. With his big-ass gat. But his most impressive thing he always does is his opening all of his hatches for its good old Alpha Strike. Open up your front chest plate, and then if I can just get it in there as well. Yeah. Rain hell. Shoulder missiles, leg missiles, chest Gatling guns, arm Gatling gun. If you really wanted to, you could fire off the clavicle and head Vulcans as well. Just to add that little bit extra. But this thing's ready and it means business. Then I have a million hands that I'm, like, never gonna use. It doesn't need to use any of these. Like, it just never needs to use a thumbs-up hand. I'm never gonna have it holding the Gatling gun's handle just because it never used it in the show. Even though it is there, which I've just learned now. Close up your hatches. And then your crappy little frickin' dinky army knife here just flips out. This thing is so dumb. I hate this stupid little knife. And no, I did not put it in backwards. That is how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a slashing up kind of weapon. I mean, hell, there's at one point where he just... Oop, I just pulled your arm off. Where just to really kill someone, he turns his frickin' thrusters on, goes at them with this thing, and then, like the acrobat he is, just starts spinning. So he's constantly going around and slashing this guy's suit open. It's ridiculous, but, you know, whatever. I'd love to pose this guy next to the Freedom just so I have beam spam and missile spam next to each other. Okay. I can lower it a little more. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, there we go. There's good old Heavyarms. All done up. I'll probably take a few pictures, and I'll make this my, Gunpla of the week. Because I forgot to do that today. So, yeah, it's gonna be Heavyarms. Yeah, that's everything there. I'll just partially clean up my space here. Whoa. Okay, I randomly set that off. Thanks, keyboard. Thanks for switching scenes for no reason. Okay, that's better. So, yeah, alright, so, again, next stream is gonna be tomorrow, probably about 6 o'clock. And, it's too far away. Actually, I can grab it. So, yeah, 6 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. It'll be another Gunpla building stream. It'll be the Gaia Gundam. This one should probably go a little faster because there's not as many runners, nor is it has as many sticker details as the Heavyarms. We'll see, though. I am building a kit from 2005. Heavyarms, by comparison, came out in 2020. There are 15 years between these two kits. 15 years worth of engineering. And care. So, yeah, so thanks everyone for watching, commenting, lurking, following. I appreciate it very much, as always. I hope you all have yourselves a good rest of your evening. And I'll see you next time.